Good morning, guys. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for joining me. Please make sure you're still subscribed to your favorite channels. For some reason, YouTube unsubscribes people. I don't know why. And they often don't send out notifications. Something about if they send out 3 different notifications and you don't respond to them, yeah, they stop sending them. Also, please thumbs up my videos. It will help with the ranking here on YouTube. This morning at 2 a.m. local time, there off the coast of Santa Monica, there was a magnitude 4.2 earthquake. It very well could have been because of the Newport Inglewood fault, and this fault system is capable of having a magnitude 7 or larger. Any earthquake has a 20% chance of being a foreshock for something much larger. Back in 1933, there was a 6.4 earthquake that dropped the land suddenly by about 3 feet, and that was there by Seal Beach. I've done reports about earthquakes in this area here. They got a fault line that runs right underneath one of the bridges. There it is, right there. Yeah, I hate to be on that bridge during rush hour when it suddenly collapses. That's the Vincent Thomas Bridge. And we'll bring it out and go back over here where all these earthquakes occurring. Drawn out in yellow. That is a blind thrust fault. A lot of these earthquakes today were thrust earthquakes. Now, it's called a blind thrust fault because there is no surface evidence of this fault zone. And I marked out the different earthquakes that were above a magnitude 2.5 that USGS did report. The count keeps going up of the felt reports. Over 9,397 people said they felt this earthquake, and they gave it an intensity level of 5. Which means there would have been some breakage reported. Okay, up over here. 2 people said they had an intensity level 5, which would be in the area of Ojai. And then Glendora, 1 person said, intensity level 5. What broke? And what did the earthquake feel like? Along the coast here, Malibu, intensity level 4. Santa Monica, intensity level 4. Los Angeles, it just says Hermosa Beach, intensity level 4. Here on EMSC is some of the reports. This one says it woke them up and furniture and house shook. Short and quick shake in Malibu. Whole house rattled in Malibu, 5 seconds. We live up in the canyon, Malibu. There was another report earlier saying they were moving. Felt like a single boom. Jolted me out of bed. Felt a very large rattle that lasted for several seconds or more. Then felt a much lesser rattle just minutes after. About 2 minutes later, there was a magnitude 3.5. Okay, 1/2 mile from beach in Pacific Palisades. Okay, 2 earthquakes in a row, small shake. Awakened by shaking and rattling noise. Just felt another one in Pacific Palisades. Okay, I did feel it, and another one 5 minutes later. Woke up from sleep at my Santa Monica hotel with a loud rumble and shaking of TV on the wall. Could definitely tell it was the building and not the weird awakening sensation. Lasted a second or so and settled down. Could have been the aftershock. Another one from Santa Monica. Whole building shook. 2-story with 5 apartments. I'm on the 2nd floor. Lasted maybe 20 seconds. Closet doors shook a lot, sliding. Bedside table, sunroof sounded like it wanted to come down. Second quake shook the sunroof and closet doors, but not the whole building. Had aftershock at about 2:22 that rattled the sunroof and bedroom wall between apartments. Okay, yeah, a lot of reports of people being woken up. And yeah, they put a lot of the reports of feeling both the quakes together here on EMSC. Okay, what else do we got? Windows rattled, bed shook, less than 10 seconds, Santa Monica. So those that may have had damage, intensity level 5. Felt by most people, some breakage of dishes, windows, and plaster. Disturbance of tall objects. So I would like to know what actually broke. Do you have cracks in your plaster? You might want to check your foundation. And how did the pets react prior and during? And did you have a sensation of dizziness before the earthquake? Now this 4.2 was felt as far as the Bay Area. Here we got San Francisco, intensity level 2. Let's see. Oh, Yosemite. Someone sent in a report from Yosemite National Park. Intensity level 3, Salinas. It was also felt there by Santa Cruz. And then as far south as the border, and was probably felt across the borders, but they didn't send in any reports. Then we got Yuma. Let's see here, intensity level 3. And then we got Boulevard, San Diego. What did they have for intensity there? Intensity level 2. Like I said, it could have been caused by the Newport Inglewood fault zone. The first wave of the earthquake came from that direction. And you can see how the fault, it's a thrust earthquake, but it dropped down, moving towards the southeast a bit. The second earthquake, well, they actually got about 3 minutes later. 996 people sent in reports to that location, intensity level 4. That one was felt as far as Alpine, looks like Cleveland National Forest, towards the border. And then, let's see, intensity level 4 is what I'm looking for. Alright, does not, let's see, can I read that? Corona, is that what it says? Okay, intensity level 4 by the beach. Does not give an area, it just says Los Angeles. Okay, intensity level 4. Let me see what we got, if I can see through all the dots. Oh, Riondo. And Rancho, I can't read it. So intensity level 4 means it felt like to them in that location as a 3, maybe a 3.5. Felt indoors by many people, outdoors by a few. At night they would have been woken up. Dishes, windows, and doors were rattling. Automobiles rocked noticeably. Alright, USGS says it was a 3.6, but here on EMSC it says it was a 3.3. The reports say that it was brief and milder than the first quake. Still felt shaking, and it rattled glassware like in Venice Beach. Oh, live in Venice Beach, excuse me. Softer than the previous one and woke them up. Aftershock. Yeah, I hope they're all earthquake prepared. Okay. Hello, good morning. If it was a little stronger, I got up to see that my children are well. The epicenter was in Malibu. Okay, bed with a jolt, waking me up, and then rattling of objects around the house. Let me pull this down a little bit. Okay, quick jolt, didn't last long. Felt almost as strong as the previous shake. Okay. Bed shook, heard frame move, felt it directly. Okay. Everything shook for a few seconds. Quick one. Heard it coming in Manhattan Beach. Oh, so they heard the P wave. When you hear an earthquake, that's the first wave of the earthquake. It's a pressure wave. It goes along the surface of the earth, so you hear the roar before the shaking. Alright, a mild shaking for a few seconds. Dogs were howling. Aftershock. Mild, quick shake. Okay, this one's got to be translated. Looks like Arabic. The shock woke me up. The doors shook. Shit, that was spooky. Yeah. Came quickly after the first one. Made rattling noise. Oh, here's the one that says they're going to move. We're moving in, Culver. Okay. Woke me up, but I wasn't sure if it was my big dog scratching himself and shaking the mirror closet door. I asked Alexa if she confirmed it. Oh, and she confirmed it. Oh, I did not know that Alexa could actually confirm an earthquake. Oh, I'm going to have to try that with my Alexa. Woke me up. This was a big jolt. I actually heard it off in the distance, and the jolt hit sharply. Lots of shaking in Westlake. That's probably a Westlake Village. I spelled it wrong. Short and lighter than the previous ones a couple of minutes ago. Woke me and my partner up because our bed was jiggling. Wow. That one too was a thrust earthquake, and again it moved going southeast. And these quakes, 4 so far, of a magnitude greater than a 2.5, were all 5.8 miles below sea level, 6.5. See, they're getting shallower. That's interesting how the fault line's moving, getting closer to the surface of the earth. Because see, it starts out with a 9.1 mile, and then this is 5.8 miles. 5 earthquakes in this location. The most recent was a 1.6 and 14:05. So that was at 6:05 a.m. their time, and that one was deeper. Okay, that one was deeper there. There's its supposed location. And the 4.2. There is no tsunami alert. Let me bring this over to show you the different beaches that reported from. We got Manhattan Beach, Riondo, Hermosis. Let me bring it up. Santa Monica. Yeah, like I said, this area is capable of having a very large earthquake. Yeah, from the Newport Inglewood fault, and it joins up with so many different faults. I got a little note here about let's see if I can find it. I'll read it to you because it's pretty small. The idea that the Newport Inglewood fault could produce a more powerful earthquakes than what happened in 1933 has been growing over the decades. Scientists have come to the consensus that the Newport Inglewood fault could link with the San Diego County Coast Rose Canyon fault. Yeah, I've talked about that area too, down there by the border. Producing a theoretically 7.5 earthquake based on the length of the combined fault system. An earthquake of a magnitude 7 on the Newport Inglewood fault would hit areas of Los Angeles west of downtown particularly hard if you're on the West Lake side of LA. It's probably the fastest moving big earthquake that you're going to have locally. Now that would be Lucy Jones from the Geological Society. Said a 7 on the Newport Inglewood is going to do a lot more damage than an 8 on the San Andreas fault, especially for Los Angeles area. Those of you that have followed me for a while would understand why. Now, if the fault zone ripped coming from south going north, it would do an effect kind of like a hose, where it would be clamped down and then spread out. Just like a hose where you got the sprayer at the end. So it's clamped down, all that energy is kind of squished together, then it sprays out. Yeah, which would cause a widespread area of damage. Yeah, as you've seen with other recent disasters with weather and earthquakes there by Ferndale, don't depend on people to come to your rescue. The only one that can rescue you and help you would be yourself. So you need to be prepared. Have medical supplies, food and water, things like that. And don't forget the pets. Once again, thank you very much for your support. If you wish to support my work, I'm on PayPal. I'm also on Patreon. And when you share and thumbs up my videos, that helps greatly too. And I appreciate every one of you that do that. Please be safe. Be prepared. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.